everyone, and welcome back to Special Ed Talk. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen your child flap their hands, hum the same sound over and over again, or rock back and forth, and wondered, why do they do that? Maybe you felt confused or even embarrassed in public. You might have told them to stop, thinking it was a habit or something to correct. But what if I told you that those small, repeated actions actually have meaning, and that they help your child cope with the world around them? What you're seeing is called stimming. It's one of the most misunderstood aspects of autism. Today we'll explore what stimming is, why it happens, how it looks in children, teens, and adults, and how to support it safely. By the end, I want you to see stimming differently, not as something to stop, but as something to understand and respect. What is stimming? Stimming means repeating movements, sounds, or actions to manage sensations and emotions. It can look like hand flapping, rocking, spinning, repeating phrases, or tapping objects. And here's something important. Everyone stims. You might tap your pen, bite your nails, or bounce your leg when you're nervous or excited. The difference is that for autistic people, these behaviors are stronger and far more essential for feeling balanced. Stimming isn't bad behavior. It's the body's natural way of creating comfort and control. It's how many autistic individuals communicate feelings they can't always express in words. So why does stimming happen? It is usually for 3 reasons: sensory, emotional, and neurological. The autistic brain experiences sensory input differently. Some people are hypersensitive to sound, touch, or light. Others are under-responsive. Stimming helps balance these extremes. A child might rock to feel steady or flap their hands to release excitement. Emotionally, stimming works like deep breathing. It calms the nervous system. When a child is excited, anxious, or overstimulated, stimming helps release that emotional pressure safely. For many nonverbal individuals, it's also communication. A child might spin to express joy or hum to signal distress. When you see stimming, you're seeing emotion and regulation combined. In young children, stimming is often easy to spot: hand flapping, spinning, jumping, or repeating sounds. These behaviors help them manage excitement, stress, or transitions like moving from one task to another. Instead of saying, "Stop that," try observing. Ask yourself, what's happening around my child right now? You might notice that the behavior increases in loud places or during emotional moments. If the stimming is harmless, let it be. It's how your child feels safe and focused. If it's unsafe, like biting or hitting, gently redirect to something safer: stress balls, chewable jewelry, or deep pressure hugs. The message your child needs to hear is, you're safe. You can move how your body needs to move. As children become teenagers, they become aware of how others see them. Many start to hide their stimming, a process called masking. They might replace hand flapping with leg bouncing, tapping, or fidgeting with jewelry. This masking helps them fit in, but can also lead to exhaustion and anxiety. Imagine trying to hold in your natural reactions all day. It drains emotional energy. Teens often stim more at home where they feel safe. As a parent or teacher, you can help by creating understanding environments. Say things like, "It's okay to stim here if it helps you." Offer practical tools like fidget rings, weighted blankets, or earphones. Encourage open conversation. Ask, what helps you feel calm when you're stressed? That simple question tells them their needs are valid. As children become teenagers, they become aware of how others see them. Many start to hide their stimming, a process called masking. They might replace hand flapping with leg bouncing, tapping, or fidgeting with jewelry. This masking helps them fit in, but can also lead to exhaustion and anxiety. Imagine trying to hold in your natural reactions all day. It drains emotional energy. Teens often stim more at home where they feel safe. As a parent or teacher, you can help by creating understanding environments. Say things like, It's okay to stim here if it helps you. Offer practical tools like fidget rings, weighted blankets, or earphones. Encourage open conversation. Ask, what helps you feel calm when you're stressed? That simple question tells them their needs are valid. Most stimming is harmless, but sometimes it can become unsafe. When a person hurts themselves, like biting, headbanging, or scratching, or when stimming disrupts daily life, it needs professional attention. The first step is always understanding the trigger. Is it sensory overload, anxiety, hunger, fatigue? Once you find the cause, you can guide safer alternatives instead of forcing suppression. Occupational therapy can help regulate sensory needs. Behavioral therapy teaches safer replacements. Psychologists can work on emotional resilience and coping strategies. The goal is to keep the person safe and supported, never to erase their natural way of self-soothing. Supporting healthy stimming starts with observation. Notice when it happens and what causes it. Loud noises, transitions, emotional stress. Every stim tells a story. Next, build sensory breaks into the day. Quiet corners, playtime outdoors, or short movement breaks. Offer sensory tools like fidget toys, chewables, or textured fabrics. Encourage your child or student to say when they need a break. And most importantly, model acceptance. Instead of reacting with frustration, respond calmly. I see you're flapping your hands right now. It's okay. This normalizes their behavior and teaches them they're not wrong for being themselves. Educate family members and teachers too. The more understanding adults become, the less anxiety autistic individuals feel, and the more positive their self-image grows. Stimming is communication and self-regulation. It's not something to fix, it's something to understand. When your child flaps, hums, rocks, or spins, they're expressing something deeply human, a need for comfort, focus, or joy. Our job is to listen, not silence. Every movement tells a story about how that person experiences the world. When we respond with empathy instead of correction, we give them the freedom to be fully themselves. If this video helped you understand stimming in a new way, share it with a friend, teacher, or family member. Awareness spreads acceptance, and acceptance changes lives. Thank you for watching. Remember, every act of understanding brings us closer to a world where everyone belongs. See you in the next video.